Hello everyone, Clay Jones here with you from Fox Hills Disc Golf with my lovely wife Michelle Jones.
Hey, hey, hey.
We are at the New World Sports Complex Disc Golf Frisbee Center.
Oh, it's just full of awesomeness.
It's a mecca. Alright, we're going to get this one started with hole 11.
We got Alfonso Chavez-Luna. He's such a great player, part of the Prodigy Battalion team.
Going overhand, this is a great looking shot. Look at this thing panning in. Oh man, Tomahawk needs to get down.
Oh no, sit.
Eesh.
Bad dog.
Pretty sure that was a old OB there. That's a drag. Great throw, bad result.
Josh McElwaney here, quite the fantastic player as well. I believe he's from Atlanta, started playing primarily in Columbus, Georgia. Although the first course he ever played was in your hometown, Clay, Gainesville, Florida.
There you go. So he got a really good kick there. Speaking of Gainesville, Florida, here's Mr. Evan Gurthie.
Awesome.
Got one just tickling that right side and comes in, and that looks great. Kind of a little bit of a tester though.
Yuppers. Austin Gaither joining us from Valdosta, Georgia. Awesome dude.
Awesome disc golf family. Got a laser beam coming down. Needs to get a little ground play. Oh yeah, that nestled right in there with Josh's. That looked pretty good.
Yeah, very nice.
Let's go see if we can get some birdies here. Josh will be up first. Looks like he's maybe right at the edge, I guess. Possibly just at the inside of the circle. Definitely got a little bit of elevation change and some footing to work with here. Just sort of dropped out a little bit. And that one never had a chance. Pretty much exact same putt. There you can see that other angle.
Bam!
Austin gave it enough though.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Good putt. Good little pop-up replay action. Yeah, man. Good follow through. Oh, Alfonso for par.
Nice putt.
Nice save right there. Dang, that was in the sweet spot. Okay, that's going to bring us up to Evan, and he is probably 28 or so. Death putt city for sure there.
That's scary. Oh no!
Yeah.
It did. All right.
Yeah, those Prodigy baskets, man, they like it in the middle. They don't play any of that side basket stuff. They're just like, nope. Josh left tap out for his par also.
Alright, well, no bogeys on that one.
Yeah.
Moving on to hole 12.
Yeah. Hole 12 has got all kind of stuff going on. You got to sort of get out of the woods, and then you got only 243 feet to the basket, but you can see there's just trouble everywhere. There's little OB patches in front and to the side, the lake, and low ceiling, so it's a very demanding little shot.
Low but safe.
Yeah, low but safe, so that's not so bad. Easy up and down from there. Definitely see the wind had started picking up about this time of the day, and I want to say we had a tiny bit of a headwind at this point. Again, that low ceiling makes you get down early, so Alfonso ground into the ground a little early there, but he's still looking at the basket, so. Ooh, Josh got that air bounce coming in. Nice little hovercraft. Uh-oh. Not so good off the tree there. That was a real drag.
On OB pad.
Yeah, those pads are OB there, so. Unfortunate. Evan's going to go forehand. Got a great looking shot coming in, but man, he caught that cedar and that thing rolled OB.
Goodness.
Yeah, that's a drag. Alright, Evan will be up first. Had to take his relief, and you can see the elevation change there. Oh man, what a great run.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that was good. That thing could have got ugly quick as well. Austin with a very smart play. He was probably looking about 45 feet or so and death putt all the way. So you know,
Yeah, that
very
was
smart.
really smart. Oh no, that was a
Alfonso,
bummer.
yeah, he got that one up in the air, and that wind got under it, and OB City there. So,
Oh, ouch.
yeah. All right, this is going to be for a par save. It looks like it's about the edge of the circle there, maybe a tiny bit outside, but
Oh,
man,
I hate when that happens.
that's the worst reaction you could ask for there. It's gonna be Josh again, and yeah, that was to save the double bogey there. Nice putt.
Yeah.
Band rejection. Hey, there's the camera girl.
Hey, I know her.
And unfortunately, the double bogey for Alfonso too. So this is a little hole, yeah, man.
Tough hole.
Tough little tiny hole. Definitely not easy in any way. Beautiful though.
Yes, yes. The whole place is quite beautiful.
Yeah. All right, so some blood was shed on that little hole. Ouch.
Well, it's keeping it close.
Yeah, that gave Austin a lead, just taking the par there. So that was a very smart layup. He will take the tee pad as well. Now you're looking at hole 13. There's a par 4, wide open in the beginning, and then not so much.
Oh, yes. You definitely don't want to end up left.
Yeah, that's the tiny gap you can see right there down that path, and then you can see
trees.
the path down there. I don't know if you can see the line, but you can
There's
see
a line.
the path. I think we need to throw some saw blades at this one a few times, maybe, and you know, see where they hyzer out, and so, you know.
It's a separation hole for sure. Getting some technical in there for sure.
Hey, look at that! Evan got in there pretty good.
Yeah,
Like
good
that,
one.
Yeah, a Georgia Boy disc, I think. There, Matt Dollar disc, I think.
Nice.
Or at least I should say Georgia Boy stamp. How about that? Matt
Right.
Dollar stamp.
Right, there you go.
Yeah. Alfonso got one turned over. I think he stayed in bounds there, though, so he's going to be looking down the path with a little bit of stuff in the way, but, you know, could be worse. Looks like a little bit of an early release there, and that one got ugly, and he's going to have to scramble for sure.
Bummer.
Yeah, Austin here, he's got a little bit of a gap, so he's going to try to flick something in there, just bite off a little bit. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Sometimes these super technical holes, you just got to chip your way up there, man. So that was a good shot. Josh with a pretty nice escape. He basically had to go a little bit backwards, I feel like, there.
Yeah, that's what I had to do when I played this hole. I ended up over there, and sometimes you just got to take your medicine.
But you can see he came out in a really good position, and got a nice looking up shot coming in. Ah, too bad he caught that cedar there. And
He'd have got around that.
yeah, it's going to be a little bit of difficulty there, too. He's going to be pinched in between those two.
Evan with a beautiful up.
Evan with a very nice up shot. That'll work. Austin gave it a go. I think that... hey! I think the tree, I was about to say, took away from his backswing, but it gave it back to him on the kickback there. So
Yeah, there you go.
Tree giveth and the tree taketh.
All evens out.
Yeah, it does.
Alright.
He wound up a little low, probably about 15 or so past. Josh has got to cut in between these two. Give him a little bit of an awkward, staggered stance. Just a little low.
goodness.
Hole 13 is a monster.
Oh my goodness. There's a force field around the basket.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard. That force field's in your head after you had that other double bogey, and it's hard to get back on the train sometimes. So.
Oh, started out so strong. He's got back-to-back double bogeys. Let's see if he can bring it all back together now.
Yeah, both these guys, they've been around, man. They play a little bit, so he'll bring it back.
Yeah.
Nice birdie for Evan, though. Don't let that slip by.
All right.
Nice 3.
Very nice.
That's going to tie us up to the lead, yeah. I like this hole. Pretty wild. You got to throw out of the woods and then onto the moon surface. Hole 14 is par 3, 273. Ooh, there you go. Great job, camera guy. You can see that hole. That's Death Putt City everywhere. So it's kind of funny. We're going 2 backhands in a row, even though we got to take a hard right.
Yeah, I'd do it too.
That one just hides it up a little early, and still not so bad, but it's got a little bit of an upshot there. I wouldn't call it a putt.
It looks hard.
Alright, now we're going to see a little forehand action. I feel like the wind might have caught that one, stabled up a little bit, but came back at the end and still got that same upshot sort of putt.
They all look tough death putts from anywhere.
It's a big decision after
Unless you
drop
park it.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, Josh needs to bounce back here. He's got big arms, so he looks like he's going to go spiky, hyzer up high the way he's looking here.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, now we're talking.
And he got a little kick at the end there. Good job. Definitely a tough putt.
Dope.
Hey, also gave it a good run, man. Alfonso's not down in the crater as much, but he's still got that same, pretty much nothing behind the basket, so this is a tough one to commit to. Oh, what a great run, though. It looks like he's about 42 out.
Oh.
Man, everybody's hit that basket, though. Great runs.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, he's only about 20, maybe a little under that, and he cashes that bird. Way to get off that bogey train.
Phew.
Yeah, man. And I would say that was a pretty well played hole. This hole could get kind of funky pretty quick there with all that stuff behind the basket. So, well played.
Yeah. I could only see us dancing.
We're dancing. All right, here we go. Hole 15. Mando City, down the road. Mando, up the road. And then towards the lake. There's a lot going on this hole. It's a par 5, 681 in this position. Josh tried to kind of cut the corner there, and I guess he sort of got a little bit of a peek through there. So
yeah, it might be a tough angle for the Mando, but we'll see.
Wind had calmed down a little bit at this point, so that's a bonus.
Yeah, that's helpful.
In the wide open here, coming up on the lake, so. Evan crushes one.
Gurthie style. Beautiful.
Oh,
that's
man,
like exactly where you want to be.
Yeah,
is it not?
that's great. I mean, it could be 5 foot back, but that is a really great shot. I don't think anybody would ever complain about that shot. Well, he's got one going backhand. He's going to sort of climbing up the hill, it looks like, and Heisman a little earlier than he would have liked. Bit off a pretty good chunk, though. I'd like to thank all the maintenance people and everybody that had anything to do with getting this course ready. They did a lot of great improvements on the tee pads and everything, so really great work out there. Alfonso's got one flipped over. He's carrying.
Go, go, go. 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 Alright.
Yeah, he's going to wind up there with Austin, sort of up the hill, but took a pretty good chunk off.
Right a little more.
You can barely see the poles over there. I think we're going to switch up and you can see the road and the Mando poles there.
So he pitched it up in there to get under the Mando, which was
Right.
smart.
And you do have to go under the rope. Alfonso's got a pretty small gap here. Oh,
Did he make
thanks
it?
graphics department for slowing that down so we could see it hit that pole. Yeah, he barely made it. Evan with a great shot. That's really impressive to be right there in two, so great job. Josh didn't have much to work with there, so he had to pitch out, and he's in a really good position up there.
Pig skip. Well,
That was Austin's third, so he's going to be there, so he'll still just need to get up and down for his par. Josh had a pretty good spot now to flick. Got this one going right at the basket.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
If it
think-
stopped and didn't roll down the hill there,
Yeah,
he
he
should
did
be in good
okay.
shape.
Yeah, he's not too bad.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is there.
Very nice.
Alfonso
Nicely
with a good
done
upshot
on
too, so yeah, they're both going to be about 17 out maybe. Josh got that left for a birdie there, man. That's a well-played hole.
Yeah,
Great job.
shows his big arm because he
Yeah.
had to pitch out on that one.
Yeah.
Still was able to make it up. That's so impressive.
Hey, Alfonso too, man. Well played. And this is for birdie as well, so
As well, they took the hardest hole, or longest at least, and made
Yeah.
it look easy.
that's a tough hole. And Austin will have this for par, looking at the lake. There you go. Well played hole. Professionally played, if you will, right?
Right, exactly.
All
That's
right.
7 in the lead. It's 7 down.
Right on. Got a close race there. 7-6-5-4, right? Yeah.
1 actually, but yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Moving on up.
Okay, hole 16 is a par 3. It's like throwing across the desert plains or the salt flats, maybe it looks like out there. There's OB right in front of the basket there, though, so you gotta either lay up short or go for it, but it's not a lot of people that make it there. So Josh with his big arm, he went looked like about half strength.
Yeah.
Took off about 250 or maybe 300, so he's still got about 75 or 85 at least to the basket. Gonna get to see some of that Gurthie power right here. Unleashed.
So fun.
And it just keeps floating and floating. And there you are. Safe.
Very nice.
He's looking at the basket right there from maybe 37, 38 feet, something like that. So, wow. That's a great job. Alfonso trying to get there too. He turned one over.
I think we had a little wind kick up right there. pulled
Right.
it over, but he still got some big distance on that.
Definitely up on the top there. The wind is way more likely to catch hold with no other trees really to speak of in the way. So he got about hole high though. A lot of good distance, just not quite straight enough. Also looked like he might have held on to that one just a little bit. Needs it to stable up and skip over, which he does a pretty good job of. So that's a good looking shot.
Yeah.
He sort of took the OB out of it, so kind of smart to play over there. There you see Josh. He looks maybe 70 or 80 out. And a well played up shot.
Very nice. Austin looks like he will do the same. Beautiful upshot.
That one clears the little pine, and it's also going to nestle up pretty nice. Looks like about 12 feet. So Evan's got a legitimate run here for sure.
Is some OB behind it?
Oh man, he gave it a good run.
Yeah, very nice.
And that thing nestled, so that was great.
That's pretty risky.
Hope Evan didn't get too far here. Looks like, yep, he's going to be right there. I think we have a par party about to happen here.
Alrighty.
A party.
A party. I like it. I like it a lot.
It's a lot better. It's a lot better than a bogey fest. That's for sure.
Right?
Yeah. I'm just making all this stuff up, guys. We don't write any of this down. Oh man. So everybody got the 3 on that one, and we're gonna stay the same there. Man, this is kind of like one of the signature holes of this particular course, I feel like, for sure. I mean, you got to throw down this crazy looking massive gauntlet ditch with the triple Mando at the water.
It's so beautiful. It's so neat.
And you just grab a hold of it and yank it down there and
do it just like that.
Push some sand. Yeah, just push some sand up on the pole. Gonna have a nice little replay of it here. I mean, just right down the pipe.
I think that's how you do it if you don't ace it.
There it is, yeah. Evan going with a little different approach. Trying to flick something flat down there and
got that a little lower than he wanted.
yeah. I think he was trying to do a little anti-snake route down there, and it just got a little flat on him. So
still, though, he's not too far outside the circle, probably.
No, he's probably 35 or so. He's still got a really good look. A little deathy putt behind it action, but not too bad. So I'm gonna switch back and go backhand for Alfonso. It looks like he just grabbed and held on and caught the edge of the cliff there, and luckily he did kick down fairly far though and didn't wind up on the edge there, so that's a bonus. Yeah, it's 305 to the basket, but you definitely want to just give something about half speed and make sure you get underneath that rope. Plays probably about like 250 or less.
Just throw a putter or something down there, but it's great. It's fun.
Yeah, Alfonso kind of got lucky and wound up with pretty good, decent footing for that area.
Pitch it on up.
Laid one right up there by the camera guy. Look at that. Nice job. A little bit of an awkward stance here for Austin. Beautiful looking camera work by Ian there. Someone made a smart play and just put it right outside there, about 8 feet. So, and then we had some of this happen. Some of our fine folks from the Navy doing some fire drills, I guess, and
yeah, doing some practice maneuvers.
yeah, Evan's like, I
fun to
think
watch.
I'll wait a second, and we all got to enjoy this spectacle, which was really quite something.
It's really neat. It was fun to watch. Imagine the power if they dropped that on your head or something.
Oh man, yeah. I was glad they were a little over there because they could have made it rain for sure. So that went on for about 10 minutes, and then Evan decided, you know what, I guess I'm just going to putt. And he again is definitely outside the circle, probably about 35 feet or so. Bang!
Nice putt, Evan Gurthie.
Yeah. I call it like a reverse Fountain Hills distraction level with the like a reverse fountain. So let's take a look at that from the other angle, man. That was a bang! Beautiful putt, man. Nice bird.
Bummer.
Just a bit outside.
Well, he'll have to take his bogey.
Yep. Walk it off. And also with his nice layup shot, we'll have that for par and walk away. And I feel pretty confident.
Try not to bump his head on the basket.
Yeah, he's going to be fine. Yeah, he made it. Nice putt.
That basket's too low. There's no way he could bump his head on that basket.
Oh man, that was great. What a great hole though. That was fun.
Super fun. Evan extends his lead just a skosh there with an 8 down, 6 down, and 6 down for tie second there.
Yeah, that tied it up for second.
Hole 18 is so beautiful. It's so neat.
Really is. This is a par 5, 735 feet. Gonna definitely want to get off as much as you can, but where you land is probably just as important as how far you throw here, because you could get on the side of that hill and it gets a little sketchy. So Josh came out pretty good there, and you can see still have to go over the lake. So at that point you have to make a decision. Are you going to go for that land over there? Or are you going to have to lay up and go for it on your third shot?
Right.
Evan definitely is going to try to bite off a big, huge chunk. And he came down in a pretty good position there.
Yeah, I think he snuggled against the hill a little bit.
Yeah. Austin's got a nice looking line coming down. Flipped up a little and got a little air drop. Came down in pretty good position, very similar to Evan.
Right.
Alfonso's got one up a little higher and he's going to hyzer back in. Looking great though. Oh man, he's even on the grass. Beautiful shot.
Very nice. Impressive.
Yeah, nice line. So Austin had some stuff to deal with in this backswing for his backhand, so he's going to have to go with the forehand here, or he elected to anyway. Goes up a big hyzery looking shot with something I guess pretty stable.
Pretty stable, yeah.
Yeah, and that stabled right back up and was great. You can see Evan there. He's just a little bit ahead of Austin. He's also pinched up against the edge of the fairway there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, well, we're going to have to go picture in picture here. It's dueling Evans.
I like it a lot.
Look out, Evan!
Oh,
Evan, from a standstill, basically, crushes it across and lands safe for his eagle from there.
Wow. Very
Great
cool.
shot. Josh wound up the hill a little bit, though, but looks like he's got a fairly decent footing, actually, from where he landed, so he's going to have a nice little step-up flick, and he's got some power.
Go. Look at that. Goodness.
That's his second shot, about 45 feet past the basket, so there you
Yeah,
go.
it's a real nice eagle look.
Yeah, real nice eagle look. And you're talking about in good shape.
Oh, wow.
That's landed great. Crushes the overhand up, and
Long thumber.
another eagle look for maybe the edge of the circle, probably just a little bit inside.
Very nice.
Well played hole, guys. This will be Austin's third shot. Wound up in a pretty good place. He's got a relatively open view at the basket. Well, he had that looked so great, and then he just got a little bit of a rollout, but he's still within 25 or so. Yeah, so good shape. See Evan there, you can barely see up over the stuff, but he's got a little bit of a window.
All right.
Oh, and he's going to have it right there
Still
for birdie.
for bird.
Yeah. This will be for eagle for Josh. He wound up not really in the woods like it appeared earlier, so he's got a really good footing here. There you go. Break out that purple eagle. Yeah.
That's fun.
Very nicely done. Yeah, he missed that one. You airball that one. It's in the water, so great job.
Way to make up for the double bogey.
There you go, guys.
Oh, another one.
Get it right back.
So incredible.
Very nicely done. Also a nice putt for birdie right there. Good job, Austin.
All of these gentlemen played this hole so well.
Yeah. Yeah, some pretty epic disc golf footage here. I feel like we were very happy to get this stuff going on right here with these guys playing so well. And
How often do you get to see that?
it's beautiful. We'd like to thank all the people of the armed forces for all their service. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
There you go, man.
987.
2 birdies and 2 eagles. Gotta love that.
Right up there. And that was a nice eagle for Alfonso, so he's coming on a charge as well.
And this is hole 19. It's a par 3, 222. Josh decided to go like the Red Riding Hood route over there. Through the woods and everything. And he's like, I'll take it. So, yeah, the more traditional route, I think, is a little bit left of that. But, you know, disc golf doesn't really follow traditions, so you just throw it over the top of everything, and there you go.
Or you do it like that, yeah.
I'm going to tell you, I lost that disc for a minute, and I was a little bit afraid for my life. Luckily, it came down right there, and I got it on camera. I looked a little closer at Evans, and he bobbed and weaved through and came out behind that tree. He's only about 28 feet out, so, but he still got that tree. It's a big fat tree to deal with, so. Austin's made his decision. Go backhand. He had one flipped up, but it caught that palm tree and kicked it out nicely, though. So at least he came out, and
right.
He'll have an easy up or a hard long putt.
Yeah, hard look. But
There it is. He gave it a good run.
Oh, he almost made that.
Yeah, that was a great jump shot. Evan had some movement in the background back there, so we waited for those guys to get still, and they did. This putt actually suits Evan's stance anyway. He's sort of got a straggle putt, bang, just like that.
Ooh,
So
very nice Evan Gurthie putt to take him 10 under.
yeah, he's on a nice run right now, and you can see it right there, a little replay action, and that's how you make these putts stay in a prodigy basket. Hit that bad boy center low. She's not going anywhere. And Josh wound up about 25 or so, right on the edge again. He really came out right on the edge, so very nicely done. And Austin has this to clean up for his par. Keep him at 7 down. And another nice bird also for Alfonso. He's on a great run too. Alright, that'll bring us into the final hole of this round. 10 down, 9 down, 7, and 3 down. So, guys are battling it out.
Fun round to film.
Yeah, thanks for you guys letting us hang out and film. We really enjoyed it, and we'll be working on the next round, final round of this tournament, and have that out as soon as possible. Hole 20 is 407.
A bit challenging. OB Road, a lot of woods on the right. It's let's watch how they play this.
Josh got backhand, gone up a little high. He misses all the poles, and
Ooh,
oh yeah, man, he got
right.
right in there. Well, that's pretty good. Relatively open. Just really need to kind of miss that second pole and get around all the foliage and try to hyzer back in there.
Uh-oh.
Alfonso got a little cranked on that one and sort of did a worm burner and the old rabbit run into the woods.
He'll still be on the edge.
Yeah, he's on the edge. He's just going to have to do a little escaping, scrambling kind of deal.
Uh-oh, looks like he's lining up roller.
Oh, yeah. Here we go, folks.
Ah.
Oh,
Love when
yeah.
Evan Gurthie rolls a disc.
And
There's like a little tunnel thing.
there she
Ooh,
goes.
What is that thing called? It's like a pipe right there that almost rolled into. for
Yeah,
a
the
second.
culvert there. I think
Yeah.
that happens quite a bit on this hole. I believe they have some sticks and stuff to get your disc out right there. So, Austin's got one coming down the road. Hyzer's up. Just a little early, but he's on the edge there. Still going to have some stuff to contend with to get to the basket, but, you know. Alfonso doing a little landscaping, moving some big dead stuff out of his way so he can get some good footing. And so he's going to go kind of a standstill, super ante over the top, try to get somewhere close to that basket. And this is really an impressive shot. Just didn't quite pan and get flat enough, but he wound up with a pretty good result.
Yeah, that's at least he's on good footing and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little bit of a line between those trees.
Yeah, that one could have stood up and went into the road, so could have been a lot worse. Austin's second shot, you can see there he's relatively open, but he did have that little mini forest to deal with there, so that gobbled up his disc, and he'll have to go from there to try to save his par. Alfonso gave that a good run, really. He tried to get his par back, but he's going to have to settle for about a 20-footer for bogey, so a little bit of a tester. Evan's looking at this for his bird.
Oh goodness.
I mean,
So
a quarter
nice.
of an inch higher, and that
Oh.
would have been money.
He's so good for me.
What a
putts.
great putt. Austin gave it a good run, but he also winds up about 20 or so past, so a little work to do still. Josh just caught a little bit of foliage there, and that took his putter off path, and he wound up a little air shot. Very nice save there for bogey, though.
Gaither too will have to take his bogey.
Yeah, this is a tough hole, man.
Good par for Josh.
Josh came out with a par, as will Evan.
All right. Nice
All right.
round, gentlemen.
Yeah, that was really fun. All right, thanks to everybody out at New World, and we'll be out there again this weekend filming some more Jacksonville Open action, so
That's fun.
stay tuned for that, guys, and then we'll be back here editing the final round of this tournament, so we really appreciate everybody that came out, and we appreciate all you guys' support. Charlie, Boris, you're the man. We look forward to seeing some of your candid shots from out there this weekend, so thank Robbie and everybody at New World.
Nicholas Masters.
Nicholas Masters
I think
for doing a great
Ricky
job.
Meadows.
Ricky Meadows, you guys are doing some hard work. We appreciate it.